Hey, Says, how long do you reckon you could hold your breath for underwater? Like 30, 40 seconds tops?
Well, I'm a journo, Carla, so I can basically talk underwater.
Yeah, but
It's the same thing, right?
did that sound natural? You might have some competition for our next guest, is the point. Ant Williams holds the world record as the deepest man under ice and can hold his breath for more than 8 minutes.
What?
I know. Ant joins us now in the studio. Ant, good morning to you.
Oh, my goodness.
Morning.
8 minutes. How do you not die?
Yeah, I know. It's such a long time. It's very uncomfortable, but it is possible.
How long does it take you to train for that? I mean, we were joking about it, but I probably couldn't hold my breath for 30 seconds underwater.
Look, you can. Actually, it's just such an uncomfortable thing to do, to push yourself through past that point where you want to stop, you want to give up. But with training, you can actually go a very long time.
OK, we're seeing this vision here. I want you to put us in the picture. What are we looking at, and how cold is the water, and what you did?
Yeah, it was very, very cold. So we've got a mix of footage here, but this stuff here under the ice was filmed up in Iceland for the Apple Vision Pro, a film that's been made in immersive format, which means you get completely immersed in what world record attempt I was trying to become the man who swam the furthest distance ever attempted under ice on one breath.
And you did it?
Yes. But it was hard. It was the hardest swim I've ever done.
How long was it? How far?
So 182 metres. The world record was 175.
There are all sorts of things that come into play there. I know that when you go into ice, after a certain amount of time, your body starts to shut down in some ways.
Yes.
How did your body respond, especially as you got deeper with the pressure?
Yeah, the hardest thing was staying warm before I got into the ice, because you're out in the middle of nowhere. It was like minus 12 degrees, so just staying warm enough to actually complete the dive and get a good breath in without shivering was really tough. Then under the water, it was all about not so much how deep I go, but how far I go. And it's still quite dark, 4 metres under the ice, and you feel all alone and very isolated. It's like having claustrophobia. And that combination of darkness and extremely cold water means that doing a long breath hold is very, very difficult.
But 4 metres is still a fair way below the surface, right? I mean, to Carl's point, it's dangerous what you're doing. Have you ever feared for your life?
No, I haven't, because I've always got a great safety crew around me. And so it's a sport where if you don't follow the rules and get properly trained, it can really genuinely be dangerous. But if you've got the right people around you and you've done the right training, that can be done in an incredibly safe way.
How long were you under for?
I don't think anyone timed it, but I think it was around about 3 minutes.
All those people there and they didn't time it.
Yeah.
It's all about the vision with Apple.
That's right.
But this looks like incredible vision. I've used these Apple Vision Pros too. They're an incredibly immersive experience. Have you seen the Vision? What did it feel like to watch it?
I got to see it for the first time yesterday. It was like the most intense experience. It's like someone had crammed a month worth of the biggest, gnarliest challenge I've ever taken on and said, watch this in 15 minutes. I was really emotional.
Were you?
My heart rate doubled.
Really?
Yeah, I honestly felt like I was instantly transported back there. And at the end, I think you're going to see tears.
All right. Well,
I mean,
I don't want this to be an immersive experience for Sarah and I, because we do choke up. And watching you do that and watching your own work must really bring it home to you. You know, just the dangers and also just the uniqueness of the experience.
I think it was I see it as a fortunate experience. I'm someone who never came from a background of taking a lot of risk. I was always quite risk averse as a kid. Grew up in a really religious family, follow the rules, play it safe, stay in your lane. And so it's been almost a life journey for me to see if I can actually take on more degrees of risk and do it in a way that's not without fear, but sort of lean into that fear and do it anyway.
and you're living these days in Torquay, which is basically like plunging into an ice bath every morning down there, seriously. I love Torquay, but it is cold in winter.
It's fabulous, mate. Well done. Congratulations. I can't wait to see it. And you can watch Ant's Ice Dive exclusively on Apple Vision Pro. And if you haven't checked out Apple Vision Pro, go and do it because it's unbelievable. Good on you, mate. Thank you so much.
Hey there, Today fans. Sarah and...
What's my name again?
Oh my God, Carl.
Hey, thanks for watching our YouTube channel, though. Subscribe now for more news, special reports, and amazing Aussie stories.
And Carl misbehaving,
Whoa,
of course.
That never happens.
Always happens.
What's she talking about?